Visuals coming in. There you go. The guard of honor for the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is about to get started. We'll get you live visuals. In fact, you can see those policemen in bobby hats around in London, ready to give Narendra Modi the guard of honor. These are live visuals coming to you from the United Kingdom, where we will show you the guard of honor that is about to take place in honor of the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the first Indian Prime Minister in 9 years to go for a bilateral meeting to the UK. Remember, it's a triumphant return for Narendra Modi personally as well. UK was one of the first few countries to ban the entry of the then Chief Minister of Gujarat, Narendra Modi, a ban that was revoked in 2012. And ever since, Modi, of course, has charmed the world, so to say, in the words of a writer. And now he makes his triumphant return to the UK, where he will be meeting not just the Queen Elizabeth II, but he'll also be having a one-to-one with British Prime Minister David Cameron, not only at 10 Downing Street, which is the official residence of the British Prime Minister, but also at Chequers, the country home, the country residence of the Tory Prime Minister, who himself has just been re-elected in a very close contest. In fact, it didn't turn out to be that close. The Tories won it comfortably. The British Prime Minister, of course, has also been in a string of controversies himself on home ground, but that, of course, will be forgotten as the focus shifts completely and entirely to Narendra Modi's visit to the UK. There you go. We'll cut live for ambience and sound as well. The guard of honor about to be given. We'll get more live footage and visuals. We'll also have a continuous line of contact with our colleagues on the ground, Paulami Saha and Rita Mohan. Let's cut live to the guard of honor.
करेंगे जी किसी और कर लीजिए हो जाएगा बिल्कुल राजन जिस तरह से मैं जिक्र कर रहा था कि जो दोनों देशों को मिलकर जो फायदा जो भी है वो उसका सबसे बड़ा जो है वो भारतीय समुदाय है ज्यादातर भारतीय
They strengthen with gales in the north and west, but it will turn stormy in the north overnight. Scotland will see the strongest winds from Abigail with damaging 90 miles an hour gusts. Because it's lunchtime, NHS waiting times rise with warnings of a more perfect storm at health
कि तमाम बातें मुझसे जो भी देशों के संबंध में बहस करते हैं और ब्रिटेन के प्रधानमंत्री इस बात को मानते हैं उनका यह बयान किसी परिवेश में देखा जा सकता है।
Coming here to Downing Street, then going to address Parliament. He is going to say the night in checkers. Prior to that, he's going to address the city of Guildhall. Tomorrow he's having lunch with the Queen, and in the evening he's going to address a massive crowd of 60,000 people. A lot of enthusiastic Indian community. There's 1.5 people from the Indian community living here in the UK who are incredibly enthusiastic about the fact that he has arrived here. And I think the reason the Prime Minister is so enthusiastic is they have a lot to talk about when it comes to trade. It's expected that there could be around about £10 billion worth of trade deals signed over the next 3 days while Prime Minister Modi is here. So it's incredibly, incredibly significant that the protesters outside who I was speaking to earlier say that they feel that we are letting down our human rights record by speaking to Prime Minister Modi, and they refer back to the Gujarat uprising in 2002 when there were lots of thousands killed in the
Well, let's go across to Geeta Mohan, our foreign affairs editor, who's joining us live from London, getting us all the colour and flavour of Prime Minister Modi's welcome there. Geeta, take us through. We can see an entourage coming in. How soon do we expect to see the Prime Minister and see that elaborate guard of honour that they're preparing for him?
Well, those are the preparations that are on. We are here at St. James's Court. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cavalcade is just leaving the hotel, and he will be there in just moments from now to receive the Guard of Honour and the welcome reception by Prime Minister David Cameron. We have Indians over here who waited just to see get a glimpse of the cavalcade. How excited are you? You missed the visuals initially when he had actually come out and spoken or shook hands with the Indians here.
Oh, we missed that, yeah. We're a bit gutted, but doesn't matter.
But you waited for the cavalcade here. Do you think you missed the wave of Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Because he normally waves through the car as well, through the window.
Yeah, we missed it, unfortunately. But it's okay.
They're excited about...
We saw the car, so that's fine.
Couldn't see anything inside like anything.
He waved from inside. He did wave.
Should have rolled the window down so we could have waved at him.
All these people over here waiting just to get a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, unfortunately could not, because it's a bulletproof vehicle. You can't roll down windows there. But how excited are you that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is engaging with the Indian diaspora here?
Definitely. we support it, definitely. It's the right thing for both the countries, India and England itself, And this goes back years, not now. It's going back, century, So we do definitely support it. We are for it anyway, right?
A lot of excited people over here for it. You think that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is carrying the message of the cultural heritage that this gentleman has talked about, and that it could change things for Indo-UK ties?
It will impact, because UK is always welcoming all the feedback for cultural benefits of both the nations. They always welcome any feedback from any country. And of course it is coming from PM of India. There's more than anything, bigger than anything else. I cannot express more words, sorry.
What, you have something to say about how excited the Indian diaspora is here? We know that there are a lot of people who waited to see Prime Minister Narendra Modi across the world, but Wembley certainly is beating all the other records.
Absolutely. So we are very delighted to have him here, and I think it's a positive note, because just after the Bihar debacle, I think we have got we can take something positive from his visit here. So in terms of the trade, which is very low as compared to other countries, and then obviously he will talk about the visa restrictions we have here, okay, especially for students. So I think we have something positive to take from this visit.
Are you all going to be at the Wembley Stadium at all, or?
I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
No, I'm not going to be there. It was hard to get tickets, plus it's not in working hours. It's in working hours, so unfortunately not, but I wish I could be.
All right, how excited are you that Prime Minister is here? It's a historic visit, and he's doing things differently from all the other Prime Ministers in the past.
Absolutely. So it's so rare that an Indian Prime Minister would come here and see us, and I think growing up in this country as a British Indian, not having like my parents being Indian and us being brought up, it's good to see him coming to England as well, and it makes us feel a bit more proud as well, makes us realise our culture a bit more as well.
Empowered Indian diaspora here, quite excited to see what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has in store for the Indian diaspora, and also they look forward to better Indo-UK ties. We will, in moments from now, be seeing Prime Minister Narendra Modi receiving the Guard of Honour and also the official welcome by Prime Minister David Cameron. Remember, normally the Guard of Honour is an official welcome ceremony for heads of state. This time, protocol was broken to ensure that Prime Minister Narendra Modi also enjoys a Guard of Honour and official reception, an official welcome ceremony, although not at President's level, but certainly we are seeing something happen here, which means Prime Minister David Cameron and including all the MPs from the opposition and the ones who are currently in dispensation are all very excited to have the Indian Prime Minister here. So expect a lot of positive talks into how India-UK ties can move forward, but there are also concerns that are going to be be raised. Immigration policies, stringent visa norms, security aspects, all these areas are going to be covered when the two prime ministers meet for bilateral talks in just moments, sometime from now.
In fact, do stay on with us. Where you can see Geeta standing, that's where we're going to have Prime Minister Modi's cavalcade crossing. Any minute now, we expect that to happen. So we'll keep these live visuals on your screens from coming in from the Charles Street.